intro anymore.
Yeah.
It's stupid StreamYard.
Yeah. All right, welcome to the Morbid Hour live stream. And welcome aboard Southern Destruction, the newest recruit. He's now a permanent member, a permanent part of the Morbid Hour. So welcome aboard.
Yeah.
He did a guest appearance on 2 previous episodes, and we decided to go and invite him to be a permanent member. But anyway, for those watching, this is going to be our favorite horror movie for each year in the 90s, from 1990 all the way to 1999. And then we're going to count down our top 5 favorite Exodus albums.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna start it off?
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and get started. All right, so let's do our clockwise thing. All right, so my favorite horror film for the year 1990 is going to have to be Child's Play 2. I know most people are probably going to say Misery, and yeah, that's obviously a great one. Technically a better movie, but I just find the Chucky movies far more enjoyable, and this is always one of my favorites. When I was growing up, this was actually my favorite Chucky movie. Now I prefer the original Child's Play, but this is a great sequel in my opinion. You know, it's got a lot more of Chucky. He's got a lot more lines this time. Brad Dourif just does the voice so perfectly. Some great kills too. Some really awesome Chucky moments. I love the Child's Play series. It's so much fun. Yeah, it's so enjoyable. You know, Chucky's funny. You know, he's he got his creepy at times. Just, you know, it's got everything. I think Alex Vincent was actually a really good child actor for sure. He's very believable in the part. You know, of course we got Jenny Agutter, who's in American Werewolf in London, and you know, she's good too. Christina Lees, who plays Kyle. Yeah, really good movie. Really fun entry in the series, and yeah, freaking love the Chucky movies. And Child's Play 2 is one of the best. And like I said, most people will probably say Misery, and yeah, you're not wrong. It's a great movie too, but I'm a huge fan of the Chucky series. I find them way more enjoyable. So yeah, Child's Play 2. It's my favorite 1990 horror movie.
Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely my favorite poster in the series.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And
Jack.
that one, they kind of just cut away a lot of the backstory crap and get to what you want to see in that one. So,
Right.
I mean,
Eat dirt, right Tommy. You know, we already know the doll's alive, so why waste time, you know?
Backstory, bro. Come on.
Right.
Well, you know, playing off, you just said that technically it might be the better movie, but so I couldn't, in all good conscience, decide. So it's a tie for me, in that being Bride of Reanimator.
Yeah.
And Misery. Technically, this is the better movie, but I just have such a soft spot for Bride of Reanimator. It's just, I love it.
Absolutely. Same. I thought about that one too. It's a great sequel.
Okay, I want to go with The Exorcist 3.
Nice.
Now, this movie, I mean, it technically had no right to be as good as it was.
Yeah.
Because Exorcist 2 is notoriously a piece of shit. Seriously, that movie's awful.
No question.
But this one, man, pretty much is what an Exorcist movie should be. I've seen this one a lot in my time, but this one, man, just brilliant film from start to finish. I like this one a lot. But also, I did love how many bands have sampled this damn movie.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Yeah. Always.
3 is great.
Yeah. Oh, Brad Dourif, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's another Brad Dourif movie. Yeah, he was in 2 great horror movies that year.
Definitely.
And of course,
you could argue the 90s was kind of a dark decade for horror.
Yeah,
but
it was.
If you look, there is some good stuff.
Yeah. That's my second favorite Exorcist movie next to the original. I think it's the best sequel.
Yeah. How about Exorcist The Beginning? Oh, wait. And the other Exorcist prequel movie that we needed.
Yeah,
we just truly needed 2 Exorcist prequels in our time.
I know, right?
I think one was enough.
Yeah.
Or
That's true.
none.
I had the hardest time with 1993 and 1999, but the rest of them were pretty simple.
Yeah.
The rest of them, for me, was, I mean, it's pretty much a lot of either mainstream stuff or stuff that's like slightly below that. There isn't really.
Yeah.
Weird.
A whole lot of underground stuff that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some of it in here.
Yeah.
Welcome, Daniel Garcia.
Courtesy of.
Welcome. For me, I went with the Tom Savini Night of the Living Dead remake.
Fuck yeah.
I love this movie, and this, along with Return of the Living Dead, were like the first zombie films I ever saw growing up. So it has that deep nostalgia for me. But I think this movie changes a lot, that in a good way. Especially with the Barbara character being much more of a badass and everything. But I just love this movie so much, and I mean, a lot of it is kind of shot for shot in some ways, but it's still a great film. Tony Todd, rest in peace. Amazing movie. Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, it's a great remake. One of the better ones. They changed the ending a lot, but it was still cool. And yeah, Patricia Tallman, I think, was a more interesting Barbara than Judith O'Dea. She was a little more the badass heroine who fought back a lot,
Yeah.
I like Tony Todd a lot in that one.
Yeah, he was great too. That was the first movie I ever saw him in.
Yeah.
So Night of the Living Dead remake. That's cool that we all had a different answer for 1990.
Yeah.
Nice. Something tells me some of us might pick the same one for this next one. Quite possibly.
I think so.
All right, so yeah, 1991 for me is going to be, of course, Silence of the Lambs.
Nice.
Yeah. This is probably more like a crime drama thriller, but I think it still counts as a horror movie.
It has enough horror elements in it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's horrific. It deals with serial killers and stuff. That's some really brutal, really disturbing moments. I mean, it's probably the most horrific movie on this list. It's the most realistic, and done in a realistic way. I mean, it's a great movie. I mean, what can I say? It hasn't already been said a million times. Jodie Foster does great. Anthony Hopkins does great as Hannibal Lecter. I think the most underrated character is actually Buffalo Bill, played by Ted Levine. I think he's just as good as Hopkins and Foster. I think he's a really important part of it. He really makes the movie for me. Like, he was growing up, I think he was kind of my favorite part. He was such a realistic serial killer. Like, so, people like that really exist. So disturbing. But, of course, Hopkins is Lecter and Jodie Foster is Clee Starr. They're both amazing, too. I mean, just amazing acting. They won some Oscars, Best Picture and stuff. Very, very well made movie. I like the book even better. I did read all the original Thomas Harris novels. Yeah. Out of the books, Red Dragon was probably my favorite. But for the movies, I think this one's probably the best. This is probably, I think most people would agree, it's probably the most well done, most well acted.
But
yeah.
I am a defender of Hannibal, but
I like it more than most people do. The book was.
I like the book they did too of that one.
Yeah.
I own an original copy of that. So
nice. Yeah, Silence of the Lambs got to be my choice for 1991. Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no question. Silence of the Lambs all day. It's fucking phenomenal. It's amazing. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. Yeah, absolutely. Two devil horns up. Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins both won Oscars. Well deserved. And yeah, like you said, I do feel like Buffalo Bill gets lost in the shuffle, but he's fantastic. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Based, off Ed Gein.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, next. I want to go with a film that this may not be a film. I'll go with the Guinea Pig Slaughter Special. What this was is a compilation of various scenes from the Guinea Pig franchise. The first 4 films. It's basically just all the gore moments from those films. I'll say, man, this is a fun watch if you just want to see the practical effects. Yeah, this is like one of the last things to come out of the Guinea Pig series too. Before I guess they ended it. But I know there's a whole fuckery with the order, right? Okay, like because there's, according to some people, I think Guinea Pigs 3, or I think the third one is the sixth one, depending on who you ask. So yeah, it's kind of. But yeah, if that doesn't count as a movie to some, I'll go Silence of the Lambs to back up. Option said about this one, but yeah, I'll have a backup just in case someone tells me that doesn't count as a movie. Yeah.
I've never heard of the guinea pig.
Yeah, it's a whole series.
Yeah, it's Japanese.
Oh, okay.
I have them all on a hard drive. They're very expensive if you want to own them.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah, the DVDs sell for like over $100.
Oh, wow. Huh.
So good luck getting them.
I'll have to look into that.
That's what they call extreme horror, right?
Yeah, I bet.
The Japanese, man, they make some good stuff, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, for this year, I mean, come on, it's Silence of the Lambs.
Nice.
Just this movie is the definition of a masterpiece. It's beautifully done. The acting in it's fantastic. The horror scenes of it really do hit. And just Hannibal Lecter is just such a complex character, just sitting there with them talking, and it's just like, I like this. And yeah, it's just perfect.
I feel like every time I watch it, I always notice like something that I missed, like the previous time, especially the dialogue between Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins. Like, there's always something like, so much depth and substance. And the book was really good too, like I said.
Yeah, the book was. It
went into more detail, but the movie's great. One of the best adaptions.
I love just, the way they set up the introduction of Hannibal, like, don't touch the glass, do not approach the glass.
Yeah.
One of the ads for Hannibal, they actually did use that for their marketing. One of the trailers.
Right.
They did it. The trailers for that movie were awesome.
Absolutely.
Back with a little effort in their trailers. Instead of what we get now, where they just we'll tell you the big plot twist of the film.
Tell you the whole movie a lot of times.
They give away way too much of it in the modern trailers and show the whole friggin' movie. It's like
I kind of avoid trailers.
Now I saw the trailer.
I guess they don't know how to.
That's why some movies I'm really excited about, I avoid trailers like the plague.
Yeah.
All right, for 1992, most people would probably go with Candyman, and that's a great choice too. But I'm gonna have to go with Army of Darkness.
I knew you would.
The third film in the Evil Dead trilogy, of course, featuring the great Bruce Campbell returning as Ash Williams, the badass, shotgun-toting, chainsaw-armed, wisecracking destroyer of the Evil Deadites. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bruce Campbell's awesome in this movie. It's more of an action-adventure comedy than it is a horror film, but it's definitely got enough horror elements to be a horror film. So there's people getting possessed. It's got an army of, evil skeletons being, commanded by an evil version of Ash, which is pretty cool. There's, plenty of blood and guts in it too. There's some creepy scenes, but it's nowhere near as horrific and graphic and gruesome as the first two movies, especially the first movie. It's not like overly gory or anything.
Yeah, they originally were aiming for a PG-13 with that, believe it or not.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, it almost could pass for PG-13, aside from a few scenes. But yeah, really funny movie, really enjoyable, like very action-packed. Great action, great adventure, really funny moments, like a lot of Bruce Campbell's Ash with a lot of really funny, very memorable lines and quotes. It's just awesome. It's so entertaining. It's just one of my favorite movies, and definitely my choice for 1992. The Candyman would come very close, but I just freaking love Army of Darkness. I've always loved this movie. It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
London Bridge is falling down.
Falling down.
I'm gonna go with it's not my favorite one, but it's undoubtedly a great adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Good one.
Nice.
Um, yeah, I mean Gary Oldman is just fantastic in the role, and it's a great cast. It's obviously beautifully shot, very very big time Hollywood, but
Very visual.
well done nonetheless. And it definitely adds the element of romance, the whole love story thing. He's trying to get to Mina and all that. And Winona Ryder does a great job, and the effects are awesome. The practical effects are awesome in this movie, definitely. Like especially when you see him in like the full bat like form, like it's sick. And then you see him as a wolf, and he's like, awesome stuff.
Definitely.
And the brides are really awesome too, Definitely definitely a well-made movie. Like it's not my favorite adaptation. You guys know what my favorite is, but it's certainly more faithful than past iterations, I would say.
It is very close to the book, but it does take a lot of deviations. There's a lot of changes from the source material, but it is definitely closer than most adaptions. And yeah, Gary Oldman's great. Anthony Hopkins is great in that one too. Winona Ryder was pretty good. Keanu Reeves,
maybe a little.
It was okay, but it was very very awesome visuals, like really good makeup effects too, and yeah, it's a really good movie. Pretty scary too, I think. Some really creepy scenes for sure. Gary Oldman's like one of the best actors, and I think he was a great Dracula for sure.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I thought of that one too.
Yeah. Excellent pick.
Okay, I'll go with The Burning Moon.
Ooh.
From 1992. This is a German film. Now, I may butcher the I'm going to butcher this dude's name probably. Olaf Ittenbach, that's how you say it. Now, this film, it's kind of like a anthology type thing. It's basically this drug addict reading his sister some bedtime, two, depraved stories, and one is about a serial killer on a blind day, and the other is about a priest terrorizing a village. I mean, it's a bizarre ass film. It's loaded with gore. I mean, this guy is like a master of gore, I'd argue. But this one is pretty cheap if you want it. I need to get my hands on it, but yeah, at some point. But yeah, it is like $20 on eBay right now. Yeah, interesting film, but I would watch it before you go buy it because it is kind of out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, not a bad one. I like it.
Nice.
I'll have
I
to
like
check
learning
that
about
out.
some more obscure, hard to find stuff. That's always good.
Yeah, because thankfully, I know the guys in other work too. But that's probably his most famous work. And yeah, the movie is not in English, so subtitles. Get to know him. But yeah.
Hell yeah. For me, I went with good old Dead Alive.
I was wondering if I was going to pick that.
I thought of that too.
Peter Jackson's Dead Alive, one of the goriest and most fun, wacky horror movies. Like, if none of you have ever seen this, get ready for like an acid trip of a movie full of gore, full of just like. It's so hard to explain because you just gotta be like, just see it for yourself. Just do yourself a favor and watch this movie. The priest, I kick ass for the Lord.
It's nuts.
The stupid opening where he's like, Sengaya.
You've got the bite.
Yeah, that little zombie baby is
The baby.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, and there's some truly gnarly stuff in this movie, but it's just chef's kiss.
Very gory. Party's
Absolutely.
over.
Party's over.
The lawnmower scene. He doesn't get any blood on his pants, but like the rest of it is soaked in blood. Like on his pants between shots.
Yeah,
So good. So much fun. The movie's a blast.
definitely.
All right, so for 1993, I had trouble with this one. This is the one I had the
Yeah.
most trouble with. I guess I probably won't say Jason Goes to Hell. I do kind of enjoy that movie on some level, but I will admit it's very, very flawed. I have a lot of problems with it, but I think I was going to go with Return of the Living Dead 3.
Nice.
No, I don't
Excellent.
like it. Yeah, it's a good movie. I don't like it anywhere near as much as the first two, especially the first movie, which is one of my all-time favorites, but still pretty good. It has a very different feel. It kind of feels more like a Reanimator sequel than a Return of the Living Dead movie. Like, there's not really very many zombies. There's maybe like, I don't know, no more than 10, probably not even that. Yeah, it's mostly like
True. Yeah.
it doesn't have as much comedy as the first two either. It's played a lot more seriously. But yeah, it's basically a guy and his girlfriend. She dies, and he uses the trioxin 245, the chemical from the first two movies, to reanimate her, to bring her back from the dead. And then, of course, she develops a craving for human flesh. And yeah, so it's kind of like a love story that's like it's very, very dark and very serious. It's not really, it doesn't really have the fun factor of the first two, but it's still a very enjoyable movie. Still very well done. What few zombies we do have all have a really creative look, I thought. And I really like the kind of grim, bleak, kind of hopeless tone that it has. Some really memorable scenes. It's very 90s for sure. It's like very early 90s. But yeah, like I said, it's not nearly as fun as the first two, but still very enjoyable for sure. Like I said, it's a lot more dark and a lot more serious and kind of messed up at times. But yeah, I freaking love it. Like I said, it feels like a different type of movie, but it was directed by Brian Yuzna, who of course directed the Reanimator sequels. I think even like produced the first one, maybe.
Yeah,
he
did.
Yeah, it's still a really good movie, pretty good sequel, very different, but I kind of appreciate that they didn't just retread the original again, kind of like Part 2 did.
Yeah.
But,
Maybe that's why it feels like a Reanimator movie.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Brian Yuzna, definitely has that feel. But good movie, good sequel.
Definitely.
I second that emotion.
Nice.
Yeah, I think this one's fantastic. I love it. Very underrated, and some awesome gore effects, especially with the girl. She sticks all the things, glass in her face, or the and her nips. She's almost like sexy in a way, like in a S&M kind of way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's even got a bit of romance,
Yep. Love story.
You feel bad,
Romeo and
like
Juliet.
that the girl dies, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil's
I'll
creepy
go.
videos in the chat. How's it going, Phil?
What's up?
what's up,
But
Phil?
Yeah, I want to go with Jason Goes to Hell. This movie is a bizarre movie. I'll say that.
Yes.
Like, I give them credit for doing what they did. Oh, this movie has its flaws. It's got a lot of I'll say this is one of the more gruesome entries in the series, though.
Yeah.
Somewhat surprisingly, despite it being kind of a bizarre, kind of acid trip of a movie. And yeah, I do have this on Blu-ray in the box set on my shelf, but didn't feel like grabbing it. Yeah, this one. I know for most people, this is like at the bottom of their rankings of the series. It's kind of easy to see why. But yeah, this one, I could watch it, but it's not one I usually watch often. But I mean, it's kind of slim pickings here, so yeah, that's why. Yeah, I know there are people who do like this one out there, but yeah,
I enjoy it for what it is. It's got great gore, great kills, some great special effects, but they didn't make a lot of changes to the mythology.
Yeah. There's-
It's a good. I enjoy it. Whooping Kane is in the chat. How's it going?
Hello.
Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up with the chat. Oh, Angel Witch. That's my wife. Hey, babe.
Hello.
Hello.
Make it. Good evening. And
That's a
Drum
dope
Smash is in the
name,
chat,
by
too.
the way.
What's that?
That's a badass name.
Hell yeah. Yeah, like the band. Like
Angel.
the new little British heavy metal band. Hey, Drum Smash. How you doing? How's it going? Yeah, Jason did have a great look in that movie. Too bad we couldn't
Yeah.
see more of it.
I didn't care for it.
It
I
is.
didn't either. I used
I
to
thought
hate
he
it,
looked
but
ridiculous, actually.
it's grown on me over the years. I just kind of like how it looked like the
Big
mask was like,
bubbly ass head. And
His head was
It could
growing
also
over
be the first,
mask.
I think, time they ever did an unrated cut of a film like that, too. One of the first times they did that.
Mm.
And yeah, that is noteworthy.
Oh yeah.
Well, for me, I'm gonna be joining you guys. Return of the Living Dead 3.
yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
I love this movie. Now, I love the first three, but this one feels much more darker than the second one. The second one almost has like a kid-friendly vibe, even though it's still good. Like especially compared to the first one, it's a lot more goofy. But this one kind of has more of that serious tone. And yeah, you're right. It does feel more like a Reanimator style film, which I'm not complaining about.
Hell no.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like the overall look of her in this film, when she puts all the glass in her, and it's a wild time. It is kind of like a Romeo and Juliet type of
Yeah.
zombie film.
Romeo
Uh,
and Juliet.
it's
It's
like,
necromantic light.
but I feel like
It's German.
this is the type of film that other one that came out years ago, like Warm Bodies or whatever the hell that was.
Oh god, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'd go with this one if you
That was
want
like
that love
Twilight
story.
with zombies.
I know.
But yeah,
Yeah, my-
Return of the Living Dead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my wife's really getting the metal now, as she said.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
All right. Love it. You're good
Oh, yeah.
influence.
Oh yeah.
I came
All right.
I just want to say I came real close to picking Leprechaun.
I thought of that too. That's a fun movie.
Yeah.
I thought of that too. All right, for 94, I think it's going to have to be Interview with the Vampire. And when I made my top 10 vampire movies list, I didn't own this movie at the time, and it wasn't fresh in my mind, but it should have definitely been on the list, but whatever. It's on this list, so that's what's... So, at least there's that. But yeah, really good movie. Yeah, great performances by, of course, Tom Cruise as Lestat and Brad Pitt as Lewis. Yeah, everybody's great. Kirsten Dunst, Antonio Banderas, Christian Slater, of course.
He was in Alone in the Dark.
Yeah. Yeah, great. I love the really dark gothic tone. I love how, it goes through like different years in the past and stuff, like different time periods. That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's very dramatic. It's very much a drama. There's some pretty gruesome moments here and there. Some horrific scenes, I mean, it's definitely, a vampire story. You can see a lot of that, which is good. Some sad moments even. The Queen of the Damned movie, which is also based on the Anne Rice novels, just like this one, takes another direction. It's more like comedic, more MTV, like Hollywood.
It's a new metal advertisement.
Flashy
Oh man.
style over substance style. But this movie's really, really, really well done. Really sophisticated. Just really, really well done. Yeah, great movie. Definitely one of the best vampire films. Easily my favorite for 94.
I agree 100%. Fantastic movie. I mean, incredible gothic atmosphere, amazing cast. I mean, even I love Antonio Banderas' character, by the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, such a great story, and how great was Kirsten Dunst as the little girl, the little girl vampire, Claudia, who's had quite a bloodlust, He's like, "Give me more." I love that scene. Like when she first turns, it's such a great effect too.
Yeah.
Because she's like all in rags, and then she's like, it's wild, awesome effect. But she's fantastic. What a great child actress performance.
Yeah.
And I think it definitely counts as horror. It's very, very vampire. And I love this, like that scene when the dude grabs the scythe and cuts him in half. Lewis, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tortures them all.
Yeah, my wife and I went everywhere looking for the DVD, and then we finally found it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Quest.
go with the 1994's New Nightmare.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Wes
Solid
Craven,
too.
I think this wasn't his return to the series. I know.
Yes, it
I mean,
was.
at that point, after a few kind of lackluster installments, this one, I think it's just a major step up. And they did take the different approach of, it's in the real world, if you will, which for a while there, and
Meta.
that kind of did spawn, I guess, a whole thing where people were doing that. But this thing, I like this one. I think this one they did it right. This one issue, it's that, and I was saying I like how they got a lot of the classic cast, in it. So this one is still probably one of the better installments of the series. I have it in a fucking cheapo box I got in my local Walmart. Yeah. Big ups to the local Walmart.
Welcome.
But yeah.
Welcome, Lynette. Glad you can make it.
Yeah, I loved how they made Freddy scary again, after how ridiculous and goofy he was in the Freddy's Dead. And
yeah, it was a huge improvement over Freddy's Dead and Nightmare on Elm Street 5. Yeah, it was a cool idea. It was an interesting idea for sure. Robert Englund playing himself, and Heather Langenkamp and Wes Craven all playing themselves, and then
even Wes Craven.
Kind of,
it's
a real Freddy in the real world.
You could argue it was ahead of its time, really.
Yeah. A lot of movies tried to do stuff like that. Yeah.
The whole
meta, self-aware feel. Hell, is even before Scream.
Right.
Yep. Well, for me, I'm gonna go with Night of the Demons 2. I'm a big Night of the Demons fan, obviously, and this was the movie I watched when I was a kid that introduced me to death metal, and because of Morbid Angel. And I will forever thank this movie for that. Of course, Rapture and Vengeance is Mine. Great songs, great effects, amazing. I mean, it's 90s, but it still has that 80s feel to it. Like, really does. Amelia Kincaid, tongue-tied as hell. Amelia Kincaid is still fantastic as Angela.
It's a lot of fun.
So, yeah, great movie, great soundtrack, great effects, great Halloween vibe. Night of the Demons 2.
Great gratuitous nudity, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that sequel. It's so much fun. It does have an 80s feel for sure. And yeah, Amelia Kincaid's a lot of fun. I like the new cast as well. I like all the new characters. Hello, Mike Pope. Welcome.
Welcome.
Good to see you, Mike. Good evening. And we got, I agree, Drum Smash. Oh, yeah.
What up, Drum Smash?
Yo. Those are all good choices.
This one's going to be interesting.
Say what?
This one's going to be an interesting year.
Yeah. I originally had something else for 95. Now I can't remember what my original choice was. But anyway, I went with Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight for 1995.
Yeah.
This movie is an absolute blast. I love the Tales from the Crypt TV show. That's my favorite TV series of all time, based on the awesome EC comics in the 50s. Yeah, Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, Haunt of Fear. Those comics are awesome. Easily my favorite horror comics, and it's my favorite horror TV series. This is a spin-off, and it's so much fun. It's a horror comedy. It's funny. It's, has some intense parts. It's really dark. But it's just so much fun. The fun factor is like at an all-time high. Billy Zane like hams it up nicely. He's just a blast to watch. He's a friggin' hoot. He's just hilarious. This is my favorite performance of his. You can tell he's having fun with the role. That fun's really infectious. William Sadler is a great protagonist. The cast is great. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. We got Jada Pinkett Smith and Thomas Haden Church. Yeah, awesome cast. Yeah, awesome scenery. Great special effects. Practical effects, the demon makeup and stuff. Just a really, really, really fun movie. Just so zany and over the top, and it's just an absolute blast. It's just
Hell yeah.
it's some of the most fun I've had with a horror movie ever. When I first watched it, blew me away. Yeah, I love the series, and I just love this movie. It's just so enjoyable, so entertaining, highly amusing.
Most definitely.
Nice.
Yes, I agree.
I'm going Stuart Gordon on that buttocks. Castle Freaks.
That was my original choice.
From the great Barbara Crampton, Jeffrey Combs.
Yes.
Awesome movie. Awesome gore effects. Badass. Look at this guy.
Oh yeah, it's a great movie. Full Moon.
Yeah, one of the early full moons.
One of the best.
Yeah, one of the best.
Yeah, that was my original choice before I changed it to Demon Knight.
I want to go with Halloween 6.
Curse.
Curse of Michael Myers.
One of the more divisive installments of the franchise, but I like this one a lot more than 5. I know people. I don't know, 5 and 6 seem to be lower on the rankings a lot, but I did like 6, man. That was a good movie. It has some. Yeah, you could go without the cult stuff, but Michael Myers in this I liked a lot.
I like how brutal Michael is.
Yeah. This also I liked. This was the final film with Dr. Loomis in it too.
Yeah.
So that going.
Great.
I just really thought I'm preferring the theatrical cut, by the way.
Me too. I like it better than the producer's cut. I know that might
I rather the theatrical cut versus the the producer's cut where they defeat him with rocks. But yeah. I like this one. This one's in the box set on my shelf too. It's one of those. Back when Best Buy actually sold stuff, and I remember picking that up. I forgot when, but it was the Screen Factory set. They did they did the smaller one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the big one, which is out of print now, and it'll cost you an arm and a leg. But
I bet.
this one, I ended up getting it for like $30-$40 at a Best Buy at the time. So the entire set, which at the time was, I think everything out at the time. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, for me, I'm going Demon Knight.
No.
I agree with everything Hellhound said. This movie is a blast. Billy Zane, I cannot help but laugh every time he's like, "You're fucking hold up, bowed up, well then there, motherfucker." Yeah. It's just an amazing film. William Sadler's great in it. The effects, great soundtrack too. You got, to me, one of the more underrated Megadeth songs, "Diadems." I like that song.
Main credits.
Good song, yeah.
And Cemetery Gates by Pantera is in there too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The soundtrack is awesome. Great soundtrack.
So yeah, much like you, I'm a big Tales from the Crypt guy, and this movie is a rewatchable blast.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, very fun movie. My wife and I watched that not too long ago. We watched that one and Bordello of Blood, which I still like Bordello of Blood. It's not as good as Demon Knight, but it's still a lot of fun too. You know, anybody that takes that movie seriously, like that's their own fault. I mean, you got a scene where Chris Sarandon and Dennis Miller are killing vampire hookers with squirt guns filled with holy water while Ballroom Blitz plays. If you're going to take that seriously, then that's so much fun. That movie's hilarious. But I do think Demon Knight's better. They're both way better than Ritual, which was the third attempt. That movie's just dull and boring.
I don't even know that one.
Yeah, it's so dull. It's so boring. It has its moments, but Demon Knight and Bordello of Blood are much, much more fun, especially Demon Knight. And it's such a great TV show too. In the comics. Anyway, for 1996, probably the most obvious choice on the list. This is like the movie everybody thinks of when they think of 90s horror. I tried to think of something else, but I was like, I'll just go with it. It's fine. Scream. It's a great movie. It's one of Wes Craven's best, along with Nightmare on Elm Street, Hills of Eyes, Last House on the Left. It's probably my top 5. It was a very interesting idea. Very meta, very self-aware feel, kind of like a satirical kind of feel too. It's kind of like almost like a parody of slashers, though it takes itself seriously enough. It's kind of cool how the killer or killers actually were inspired by horror movies, and like they frequently mention all the like slasher movie tropes and stuff, and like all the formulas and stuff, like all the standard cliches and everything. They kind of play upon that. They do it in a really interesting way. It did inspire a lot of crap, like a lot of crappy movies.
Scary movie.
After this, well,
I think I have one of those. I got it. Not why, like how I ended up with that.
Oh, the first one was funny, but this inspired a lot of like horror movies that had that like diet, like almost PG-13 feel. They're all crap, but this one's really good though.
It's really good. You had a lot of films. Some people refer to things around that time as Scream clones. So I mean,
exactly. There's way too many of them, but Scream's really good, and I'm looking forward to seeing Scream 7 later this month.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, it's got to be Scream. I mean, come on. It's a classic in my opinion.
Great.
One of the best openings ever in a horror movie. With Drew Barrymore there, that was phenomenal. And it does poke fun of the genre, of course, but I think it's in a kind of a loving way. And when they talk a lot about Halloween. There's a lot of Halloween in Scream. So a huge like love letter to Halloween and many others. And it's a great concept. The meta thing and and later on they get into the movie within the movie kind of thing, like they did with New Nightmare with the Stab franchise and the great one of
that. So
yeah.
I actually like
one of the great final girls in Sydney, of course, and I love the whole killer reveal thing and the mystery of it, and you got the horror nerd character who's in like every movie.
Yeah, Randy.
Yeah,
that's me.
All right.
Yeah,
it's so much fun, and it's at the same time it becomes a serious slasher in a way too.
Yeah. I want to go with 1996's Hellraiser Bloodlines, which was
nice.
The last theatrical Hellraiser film. This one they did give some backstory and all to behind the puzzle box and all that. I remember liking this one. I didn't, because I remember picking up a DVD set of all of them for cheap. Because I've only have the Arrow video of the first one. So yeah, I might as well own the rest of them. And one of those fucking, it's like 2 through 6, I think. But I'll say I do like this one. I don't get I think this is probably one of the last truly good Hellraiser films before we go to direct-to-video hell.
I think that was the last good one. Even then, wasn't as good as the first two, but it was much better than all the crap that came afterwards, I think.
Yeah. Hellraiser 3 I do like too, though.
Yeah, it's
it was
a fun movie.
one.
It kind of feels like a slasher film, but it's a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah.
Once you get into fucking
Inferno and all that crap.
Yeah.
Hellseeker.
I forget some of them exist, or I get them mixed up, man. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, what's going on here? Love it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah, 96. I had to go with Scream.
Nice.
I mean, it's Scream. So yes, I'm a big fan. And I love it. I love the franchise. I don't think the franchise has a single bad entry. But as far as the first one, Wes Craven for the second time kind of rejumped the slasher craze.
Yeah.
Because first with Nightmare, that was big. Now Scream. And I agree with you, Hellhound. Everything after this kind of became a teeny bop crap show in a lot of ways. But Scream is the exception. It's a great film. And what's your favorite scary movie? Please do not drop a TV on my head.
You psyched for part 7?
Yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Me too.
I didn't
I'm
see the
gonna-
sixth one. I think I was seeing other things at the time. I know I saw the fifth one.
Yeah.
I did like the fourth one, though.
Yeah, it was good.
People seem to. I don't know. I feel like people don't talk about that one as much.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
You gotta admit, it is one of the most consistent franchises, definitely.
I did like. I always liked how it was a sense of awareness, but it wasn't overdone. I mean, as it went on, I mean, you get to the fourth one, I mean, you got fucking, I like how you got all the posters and stuff from films that were out at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff. So, there's a Hills Have Eyes 2 poster if you didn't know, and that.
Yeah. Killer reveal. It was me.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed.
Fucking part. The later Scream films kind of do. Yeah, surprisingly for legacy sequels, they ain't bad either. So.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool in the last one how they're talking about the giallos, the Italian giallos and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
nice.
notice how, I did like how, throughout all of them, they've always kind of, the first film was a parody of the slasher genre almost. The second one was about the sequels. The third one, I don't remember much. I could see the third. Yeah, and then the fourth one was about like the remakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then,
5 and 6 were like legacy sequels.
Yeah.
The requel.
Yeah.
Requels.
Yeah, requels nowadays.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, so 97 is going to be Wishmaster.
Nice.
The original, yeah, it's a very fun movie too. It's made for horror fans by horror fans. It's got a lot of horror veteran actors in it. Robert Englund's in it. Kate Hodder's in it. Ted Raimi. It's got Angus Scrimm doing a narration at the beginning. It's got Reggie Bannister, Buck Flower. It's got a lot of horror references and Easter eggs. It's a really fun movie. I really like the Jen character, played by Andrew Devoff, who he's just awesome in this role. He's so fun to watch, and he's just so charismatic, and like he's easily the best part. I like when he's in human form even better. I think he's more creepy and more suave and charismatic, and just just deliciously like evil and sinister. And like I love how he has that big grin on his face and the way he talks. Yeah, he's just awesome. He's the best part of the movie. He's so good. And when he does have when he is in like the Jinn form, the makeup effects are really cool looking costume, really cool looking design on that creature. Yeah, really, really awesome, really enjoyable movie. Wishmaster 2 is pretty good too because Andrew Devoff returned. 3 and 4 weren't that good, especially 3. That movie kind of sucks. That's one of the worst sequels, but the first one's really, really good. A lot of fun, really cool concept, really neat idea, and very enjoyable for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Wishmaster.
Nice.
I love Wishmaster. I think it's such a creative, fun, interesting new way to kind of once again approach like the slasher movie.
Yeah,
Instead of swinging a knife or something, he's just careful what you wish for, kind of thing.
exactly. I love that
You
he
know.
twists around everybody's wish to do something nasty to him.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
twisted it to his
Twisted
life.
Metal, like
Yeah, like Calypso, Twisted Metal. Yeah, it's exactly
Yeah.
like that.
maybe make another one of those. But yeah,
That'd be sick.
Very
Yeah, I love those games. It's some of my favorite games ever.
I like the PS3 one. That was a fun.
Yeah, that was really tough though. I think that was the hardest one.
Game kicked my
I beat
Black
the other
and
ones
one
pretty
kicked my
easily.
ass, but yeah. Yeah, I want to go with the movie. This may not be considered a horror movie. I think it has enough horror elements. That would be Spawn.
Spawn. Wow.
Now, this movie, it has its flaws with the early CGI and all, but
Mhm.
I still think this film, I don't know, as a fan of Spawn, I think this movie was entertaining enough. I also really liked this DVD here. It's one of the old flip cases. Get the cool
Yeah.
all that artwork there. But yeah, this also was this record here was my introduction to Spawn and all. And
Nice.
yeah, they got me to watch. Then I saw this film. I had to watch the brilliant animated show. So
The cartoon was
Yeah, the
awesome.
cartoon was
Yes.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
such
they're
a
trying to
great
make another Spawn movie. They've been working on it for over a decade. I highly doubt it's coming out.
They've been
But,
talking about that for like 20 years.
I know, right?
Nah,
Yeah,
they
I would love to
originally
see a
filmed.
really good Spawn movie. The 1997 one's very fun. I think Michael Jai White was a good
Yeah.
lead. John Leguizamo as the clown was awesome. He was a
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Violator.
He was so funny, and he was just perfect. There's some really ugly CGI in it. There's definitely some cool scenes, some cool action and stuff. Kind of a guilty pleasure, but yeah, I always found it enjoyable. But I love it. I love the Spawn comics. He's one of the coolest comic characters ever.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hey, what's up, Jen?
Hey, Jen.
Hello.
Move that record out the way, okay? Yeah.
Sean, was your choice for 97 Wishmaster also?
What's that?
Was your choice for 97 also Wishmaster?
Wishmaster, yes.
Okay, cool. I thought so. Glad you could make it, Jim.
Well, my favorite for 97. Make your
Wishmaster. Evil never dies. That's the second one.
I love Wishmaster. It is, like you said, for horror fans, by horror fans. Like, if you're a diehard horror fan, you're going to be pointing, like, every other scene, like, oh, shit, it's Ted Raimi. Oh, it's Robert Englund. Oh, it's just full of it.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, Andrew Devoff is perfect as the Djinn in human form and not. And, you know, I don't know what the hell they were thinking with 3 and 4 with that guy. But anyway, this is about
Cardinal
the first
sin.
even that guy's voice wasn't intimidating. Now is it Monday?
Sounded like a Martian.
But yeah,
Yeah,
the first Wishmaster. First Wishmaster is awesome. Great effects. Just perfect. Love the first one. The second one's good too. I like that one a lot.
I believe I won't repeat it, but I believe you wanted your lawyer to go ahead and himself.
Yeah, that was the second one. Yeah.
That was hilarious.
I can make it happen.
I can make that happen.
That scene was hilarious.
I mean,
so funny.
And not to mention Andrew Devoff as the actual human version of the Djinn is very comedic at times, in like an unironic way. Like, like he's not meaning to be funny, but the way he comes off is just like, yes. I love it.
Oh yeah, so much fun. We should make a Wishmaster 5 and have Andrew Devoff return.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That'd be awesome. All right, so my favorite horror movie for 1998 is going to be Bride of Chucky, another Chucky movie. I love this movie. Me and my wife and my daughter just had a Chucky marathon not too long ago. We had an absolute blast watching them all, and This one's one of the most fun, I think. This is it's definitely more horror comedy than the first three, and it's funny. It's really funny and some great kills too. We see a lot more of Chucky this time. He's in it a lot. He's practically the main character, and of course Tiffany was a great character, and I love the Stitch look. I love that they didn't just have him go after Andy again. They actually give him a bride, and Tiffany's a great character. And like I see some people saying, "Oh, they shouldn't have had Tiffany, and they shouldn't have had the Stitch look. They should have went after Andy again." It's like, really? So you just want to see the same thing yet again? Like, come on, broaden your horizons a little bit. I like that they did something different with this. That's what makes it awesome. I love the Stitch look. I love the Tiffany character. I like that it didn't just rehash him going after Andy. This movie is so much fun. It's comfort food. This is the ultimate feel-good movie for me. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I was putting on Bride and Chucky, and it instantly puts me in a good mood. I love how it's a road trip movie. Great kills, awesome soundtrack, White Zombie, Rob Zombie, Slayer, Judas Priest with Tim Owens, Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden, Blondie, Cold Chamber, Static X, freaking Monster Magnet. Awesome soundtrack. Really, really rocking tunes, and just such a fun movie. I like the dark gothic tone as well. And of course all the comedy. It's just such a fun movie. I freaking love Bride and Chucky. It blew me when I first saw it. I still love it to this day. Such a fun flick. Highly enjoyable. The entertainment factor is a freaking 10. And I love the practical effects too on the dolls. Looks amazing.
Definitely.
I love the nods to the Universal horror.
As clips from Bride of Frankenstein.
Great Valentine's movie.
I agree, Jim.
This was a tough year for me. There's a lot of good ones in there. I might shock you guys. I'm going Phantasm 4. This is actually one of my favorite in the series. I feel like it was a huge step up from Part 3. I really enjoyed the story of it. I love the expansion on the characters and the tall man, especially, of course, played by the late great Angus Scrimm. And I love how they weaved in those, deleted scenes from the first movie and weaved it into the story just perfectly, I think, And it was like I got all emotional and stuff. I'm like, damn. I thought it was a really good one, highly underrated.
Yeah.
I want to go with the Good Bride of Chucky. This is the fancy Scream Factory 4K, which, believe it or not, this one, right, the film itself here, because why not? This was one of the last films I ever purchased at Best Buy before they were stupid and got rid of their movies.
Yeah, they suck now.
Best Buy sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, before going, they have space for washing machines though. But this movie, it mixed the horror and comedy well. This movie, it was just fun. I think you would argue this. Was kind of a soft reboot, I guess. So I kind of like how they did the whole stitched up look for that. You know what I mean? You can kind of view this and the ones that came after as their own thing. Compare the first three to a point. This came out a few years after the third one. So,
98, yeah.
So you could kind of tell they were going for as a soft reboot with this one. Before that was commonly a thing.
Yeah, true.
They did a good job with this Blu-ray, though. This and I think the newest Evil Dead were the last things that were bought from Best Buy.
Wasn't that the same director that did Freddy vs. Jason?
Ronnie Yu, yeah.
He also did a bunch of martial arts flicks too.
Yeah,
that's right.
Go to his IMDb page.
All right, what do you got, horror fan?
My favorite from this year. Bride of Chucky.
Hell yeah.
This is unapologetic. What the hell did I just say? Unapologetically, my favorite Chucky movie. this is my favorite one in the franchise. It is so much fun. The soundtrack, the effects, like, oh, that scene where freaking Bloodstained by Judas Priest kicks on, it's like, and then it's a
Yes.
chase scene.
Yeah.
Love that. And not to mention, completely off topic, Jugulator
Hold
is
on.
an underrated
Hold on. I got
I like it.
here we go. Here's a signed copy of Jugulator.
Jugulator.
Wow, nice.
K.K. Downing.
I have the CD too, but I don't have it. It's not signed.
I got this off eBay, and it was worth it. I do have the T-shirt for this too.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Nice. And yeah, this is my favorite look of Chucky. I truly think the stitched look of Chucky has become more iconic than the clean look. Like,
And that's the one that you see a lot of merchandise. So
yeah. And yeah, Tiffany was an amazing addition to this franchise. And as much as I don't hate anything in the Chucky franchise, I hate that they made Tiffany later on just kind of like a ditzy, dumb blonde.
yeah.
Like she was so menacing in this movie.
Like the
Yeah,
TV
true.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, TV show got really, really weird and kind of ridiculous.
Got
I
weird.
enjoyed it, but they did a lot of weird stuff in it. Kind of jumped the shark a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, Bride of Chucky. I mean,
Hell yeah.
if this was a movie, it would take 3 or 4 sequels just to do it justice.
Why does that look so familiar?
Oh yeah, Chucky listening to White Zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So awesome. All right, so for 90, say what?
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say for 99, I had a little bit of trouble with this one.
shit's falling down. Yeah, myself. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Phantasm 4. I thought that was a huge improvement over 3 as well. But yeah, so for 99, I thought about maybe Idle Hands. That's a horror comedy. It's a really good movie, but I think I'm just going to go with The Mummy. Now, I know this is definitely more action, adventure, comedy, fantasy, but it is a remake of a horror film, the 1932 Universal classic with Boris Karloff, of course, is Imhotep. There's definitely a lot of horrific scenes. There's a lot of like brutal, like torturous stuff in here, like people getting their skin taken and people getting their tongues cut out. There's a lot of really like brutal stuff, you know. So it is like done in kind of a cheesy, campy, really fun kind of, you know, Hollywood way. Like I said, it's more like action, adventure, comedy, fantasy, but definitely has horror elements. I think just enough to where it could be considered a horror movie. It's a very fun movie, very enjoyable, very entertaining. I saw it at the theater when it came out and I had a lot of fun with it. It was a blast. I think Arnold Vosloo was great as Imhotep. Brendan Fraser's great as Rick O'Connell, the hero. Yeah, lots of great action, you know, some great adventure, some funny moments, some really dark, disturbing moments, you know, especially for PG-13. Like it doesn't feel like they held back or watered it down too much for the PG-13 rating. Like, you know, there's definitely a few brutal scenes in there, which was cool. Yeah, I really like it. It's a very enjoyable movie. They announced that they're going to be making a 4th one, which would be great. I hope they do. I would love to see a return to this series. Just please don't just call it The Mummy. Give it an actual title. Do not just call it The Mummy, please, because I'd be stupid as hell. Yeah, The Mummy. Very fun movie.
Well, they didn't do so well with the Wolfman there, so I'm a little worried.
No.
Yeah, this is a pretty tough one. I'm going to go Sleepy Hollow from Tim Burton, believe it or
I
not.
thought of that too. That's more of a
Yeah.
horror movie for sure than what I picked.
I think it's a really good adaptation of a classic story. You know, Ichabod Crane. Great cast. You got Johnny Depp, Christina Ricci. Love the effects. Some great nasty beheadings there. You know, from the Headless Horseman. I thought they did awesome with the Headless Horseman character, and it's got some cool action too. Even some great fight scenes. Even. Yeah, love it. It's one of my favorite Tim Burton movies.
Me too.
It's gonna go with Takashi Miike's Audition.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, now this guy has done a lot of stuff. his whole Masters of Horror episode had to be censored. But I mean, I like how this guy manages to, with this flick, make it more. I mean, maybe not as over the top, but I mean, your hands are tied up, cut and all. I mean, he doesn't really, the way he does that though is brilliant, man.
Oh, yeah.
So he really like messes with your mind, if you will, while still being gratuitous, if you will. Dude is I like this guy's work. I need to pick more of his stuff up at some point. My introduction to this dude was from Hostel because he makes a cameo in it. So,
Oh, nice.
But, yeah, I like his. There's some good Japanese. This is one of the good Japanese horror flicks. There's a lot of good ones out there. So,
yeah, Japanese horror is great.
Yeah. I'm not counting just The Ring. It's more in Japan than just the fucking Ring.
Absolutely.
That scene makes you want to throw up. The part with the throw up, when the group comes out of the bag and oh man, what the hell is going on?
There's a reason they had to censor his Masters of Horror episodes. So.
Yeah.
It's good they gotta censor it.
For me, my final pick of the 90s. This seems to be a very you love it, you hate it movie, but I'm going with the obvious, the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
I know everyone remembers when this was marketed as real footage, but I do actually really like this movie. I like how, because with a lot of found footage movies, you can tell they're very Hollywood, very stock. This has that realism kind of feel to it. It feels genuine. I like how you don't see anything. Like, to me, that's creepier when they run out of the tent and they're like, "What the hell is that? What the hell is that?" But you don't actually see it. So I find that kind of effective, and I just like the vibe of it overall. So yeah, the Blair Witch, an obvious pick, but I like it.
I mean, that did inspire, I guess, that whole subgenre. I mean, you could say Cannibal Holocaust did first, but I guess on a mainstream scale. I mean, shortly after that, I mean, we had stuff like
the 90s.
We had stuff like August Underground come out a few years later. So, I mean,
I liked a lot of the stuff they did, like at night when they're sleeping in the tent and you can hear like the voices. That was creepy,
Yeah.
And when all of a sudden the Josh kid disappears, where are you? You can hear like the voices in the background, like, where are you?
It's so good.
Yeah, I think it's very creative. Creative marketing for sure.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, some people believed it.
It sucks that it gets so much blame because, a lot of diehard horror fans are like, found footage sucks. I blame the Blair Witch Project. It's like, they just made a movie. How can they help what followed after?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like found footage. I don't, but I do like the Blair Witch.
I'm hit and miss with found footage. Sometimes I think it works. Other times, when you get to stuff like Paranormal Activity, it puts me to sleep. Seriously. All that happens in that movie is the door slams. Wow. Really? Really?
They film themselves doing everything, brushing their teeth, eating breakfast and stuff.
That's not something like the concept of August Underground. Killers filming themselves doing, that's actually an interesting idea compared to that. But,
It made a hell of a lot of money from nothing, like.
And then it hurt the almighty Saw 6 at the box office, so I still will never forgive it for that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Those who saw Saw 6 know it was awesome.
All right, so before we get into Exodus, I'll be right back.
I'll go grab another Mountain Dew.
All right.
I will return.
And then there were none.
So Sean, I saw in your promo video you said you've been really getting into Exodus lately.
I have.
Yeah. I'm excited to see your picks.
Yeah. I'll keep it quiet. I don't want to give it away.
True.
I'm excited to hear the new one. You know,
Oh yeah.
I did get an
Goliath.
Exodus patch on my vest though. At some point,
Oh yeah.
I got new stuff put on here not long ago, but yeah,
Nice.
yeah, this is all new here. The Satanic War Master,
Nice.
a goat horse.
Side.
On the back, I got Mayhem,
Mayhem.
Knocked Mystium down there.
Nice.
Hell Priest back there. That's an awesome black metal band from California. If you never heard them, I actually won a T-shirt in a giveaway from those guys.
Damn.
Hey, I like my carcass.
Oh, to the end.
Necroticism.
Yeah, I got Necrophage pulling there not long ago.
Nice.
I got everyone's favorite band, 6 Feet Under, as well.
Hey, I like 6 Feet Under.
Yeah, I like the first few records. I know. When you get to the later stuff on my show, I did a whole retro.
I'm not gonna. I won't argue that. But
Yeah, when you get stuff like fucking Nightmares That Decompose with the Noose is a great song.
Yeah, I mean, like their first album was what, Haunted, the
90
whatever.
yeah.
Like that's good, and then but when you get into like He Took the Night Break, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's the Noose. And I did like they got some good stuff in their catalog, but you get crap like that. Yeah,
I like some of the recent stuff, like Ghost of the Undead.
that's Commandment. I like Death Rituals. I own that on CD.
Mm.
I also have the box of Commandment, the one that came with the flag.
How about the Seed of Filth? Seed of Filth.
I like that. Death Rituals I like a lot. I want to get that on vinyl at some point. I do have Maximum Violence back there on vinyl.
Oh, I love Maximum Violence.
I have the poster on my wall.
You know what I thought was a good comeback one was Undead.
Yeah, Unborn and Undead were.
Like he really tried to sing in that one, like go back to like the Cannibal Corpse style in that one. I feel like, you know.
Yeah.
Graveyard Classics 4 is definitely a great album. Nightcrawler.
Yeah. I clearly need to explore more of 6 Feet Under sound.
Yeah, you're missing out on some stuff, man. 13 Commandment and Death Rituals are worth giving a run. Warpath is fine. Maximum Violence is good. True Carnage is hit and miss. It does have the Ice-T feature on it, though, so there's that. Bringer of Blood's kind of crap, but yeah.
But boy, do they get a lot of hate.
Yeah, they're not the worst band out there, but yeah. Check out Slamily Guy. That band's hilarious. It's brutal death metal about Family Guy. I'm not kidding you.
What's have you seen that band, like they dress crazy but it's like wicked death metal, but all the guy does is squeal, like there's no lyrics. It's like like there's no lyrics. You know what I'm talking about?
What band?
I can't remember.
I think
Like,
I
what
do
the
know what
fuck
you're
is
talking
this?
about. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Like you hear it and it's just
Stuff like that, you don't need the lyrics sheet that comes with the LP, hopefully.
So that Slamly Guy, is it just like right before a breakdown you just hear
No, I'm not kidding yourself. They have a song called The Wrath of Giggity. And the intro is like, who's Quagmire? And then it goes into the and then in the middle of the song there's like more audio samples. They're like Mortician, but they sample Family Guy.
Family Guy.
I'm not kidding you. Who would have thought that would be Apex?
Never would have thought.
Yeah, I found that on the Metal Archives, and I had to look that up.
Giggity.
That's the raffle kick. Brutal. The songs aren't that long either, so you can say they're kind of death grind-esque at points, but
Brought me some food, did you?
yeah.
It's my dinner time, so. All right, so Exodus. Yeah, one of my favorite bands, one of my favorite thrash metal bands. I really wanted to see them live when they still had Steve Souza, which I like Rob Dukes a lot more than most metalheads do. But I wanted to see Souza because he's more of the classic, one of the classic singers. Of course, Paul Bailoff is no longer with us, so I would love to see them when they still had Souza. But oh well, I still want to see them. But I have seen Gary Holt. I saw him with Slayer in 2018. Filling in for the late great Jeff Hanneman, which he'll never be replaced. But Gary Holt still did a great job. He's an amazing guitarist, so it's cool seeing him at least. But I still want to see Exodus for sure.
Hell yeah!
I have seen them the Sousa era and the Rod Dukes era.
Nice.
Fortunately.
Yeah, that'd be great. Would love to. I was supposed to see that with Obituary a few years ago, but something came up and I wasn't able to make it. But whatever. Hopefully I'll get another chance. But anyway, all right. Top 5 Exodus albums. So my 5th favorite is actually going to be the Atrocity Exhibition, Exhibit A. I believe this was their second with Rob Dukes.
Oh, yeah.
Shovel-Headed Kill Machine, which that was a good one too. I really like this album, and a lot of metalheads bash it because it sounds way too different. That's kind of what I like about it. They didn't just, they tried something different. The songs are a little longer and kind of more epic sounding. I really like, Riot Act. I really like Funeral Hymn and Children of a Worthless God. I think those are both awesome songs. Very underrated. I know Rob Dukes' voice is a little more kind of reminiscent of like some new metal vocalists and like kind of the newer like metal sound, but I think it still fits very well for thrash. It's angry and aggressive, and it fits very well with what they're doing at the time. Of course, Gary Holt's riffs and solos are great as always. He's one of my favorite guitarists, like I said. I think he's very underrated. It's a really good album. I think it's really killer.
Check out the if you haven't, check the Live at Whack in 2008 DVD.
Oh, nice.
Shovel-Headed Tour Machine, one of the. That's one of the best.
I have that DVD. Yeah, I've got a double live Dynamo with Paul Bailoff, and then the Shovel-Headed Tour Machine DVD with Rob Dukes. I don't have any Exodus DVDs with Steve Souza, which is funny because he was their singer the longest. Live with the DNA, I guess that DVD had him, but that's hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Trust the Exhibition Exhibit A. I think it's a really solid album. I know a lot of metalheads diss it, but I like it.
Hell yeah.
I think it's good.
Well, a lot of metalheads are wrong.
I always liked it, it's different, but that's kind of what I like about it. I like that they just do the same thing over and over, it'd be boring. I like that they kind of tried something different. You have Tom Hunting, who's he's been a drummer on most albums. He hasn't always been there, but he was their original drummer, and he's drummed for him the most. I think he's a really underrated drummer too. I really like his skills behind the drum kit. And of course, this is when they had guitarist Lee Altus too, replacing Rick Hunnell. Both of them were really good too.
Yeah,
definitely. I'm gonna pick number 5, Exhibit B, The Human Condition.
Nice.
Awesome songs, Beyond the Pale, Downfall, great video too for that. I love the riffs on that song. The Sun Is My Destroyer. Yeah, March of the Sycophants. Yeah, awesome album. I think it's great.
Hell yeah.
It's more of kind of what they started with, Exhibit A.
Yeah, it starts right where the last one ends too.
Yeah,
Ballad
Great
of Leonard
follow-up.
Charles.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go with the Fabulous Disaster from 1989.
Right.
Nice.
This one, I think, was probably a much better record after. I think Pleasures the Flesh kind of, I didn't care for that much. This one, man, a lot of the stuff is still played live, so I mean, but I'll say this record, man, yeah, I think this should have been their real second album, honestly. But I did.
Yeah.
I mean, this is their original combat pressing of this too.
Nice.
Nice.
So pretty cool. Balanced for a few bucks. So.
Sweet.
I like Fabulous Disaster and Pleasure of the Flesh, probably about equally, really.
Yeah.
I like them both.
Well, first up for me is going to be Exhibit B, The Human Condition.
Nice.
I love this album. I remember back when the Downfall music video came out, and I was obsessed with it. Just that riff, the vocals, like, oh, crumbling empire. And I'm like, yeah. It's just, I love Rob Duke's voice. I think he's got great vocals. And just everything, Hammer of Life, Beyond the Pale, Ballad of Leonard and Charles. Yeah, this is an awesome album and definitely underrated, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rob Dukes era as a whole is pretty underrated.
Yeah.
My next choice is also going to be Fabulous Disaster.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's their third album, and it does. I do agree. I think it does improve on Pleasures of the Flesh in a lot of ways. I like that one a lot too. I kind of like them both the same, really. I can't really pick one or the other. I think they're both equally good. This seems to be most people's favorite album of the Steve Souza era. And yeah, it is really good. Maybe people really like Toxic Waltz. No, this is a great song. I really like their cover of a Lowrider. The AC/DC song Overdose too, which Steve Souza sounds a lot like Bon Scott. So
Yeah.
doing an AC/DC cover was probably a good idea. This is back when they still had Rick Hunolt, who's a great guitarist. Before he's replaced by Lee Altus. Of course, they originally had Kirk Hammett. He was one of the founding members of the band before he left to join Metallica.
Yep.
And Steve Souza actually left a legacy, which became Testament to join Exodus after Paul Bailoff left. The other great songs like the title track, Cajun Hell, Corruption, yeah. Last Act of Defiance too, which is the opening track. Yeah, pretty good album. Yeah. Steve Souza's voice sounds it's perfect for thrash metal. It's really angry and aggressive and venomous sounding. Gary Holt's guitar playing is on point. His riffs and solos are top notch, and of course Tom Hunting's drumming is really, really good. It was still they had original bass player Rob McKillop. They got the rhythm section with Tom Hunting. Yeah, really good album. Fabulous Disaster.
Hell yeah.
So my number 4 pick is gonna be Fabulous Disaster.
Nice.
I do feel like when it comes to Steven Souza era, like whenever they have him, their lyrics are very tongue in cheek and like kind of almost like funny and
Humorous
at the same time.
Mhm.
But like Toxic Waltz is a perfect example of that, right? But I think this is my favorite of the Steve Souza era. Last Act of Defiance, Fabulous Disaster, the title track, and the Toxic Walls, Verbal Razors. It's
Yeah.
definitely very solid, very solid.
I'm gonna go with the Shovel-Headed Kill Machine.
Nice.
This one, I mean, this cover tells you all you need to know about it. I mean, It's a tank crushing skulls. Kind of tells all you know about it.
It's pretty metal.
Nice gatefold vinyl here. This one, I mean, it pretty much kicks your face in from start to finish. This does have bonus tracks on it, but the original album tracks, I guess, are what I'm referring to. I could go without cover song, but this is just a black record. But this one, I mean, I think favorite track off here is probably, I'll go with, most of them are great on here, but Shudder to Think, Death Amphetamine, I Am Abomination. I mean, heavy stuff on here. So we'll kind of lean more into on the next couple records, but yeah. I just think this was some people's introduction to the band too, so.
Yeah.
Nice. Great choice.
My next one is going to be 2014's Blood In, Blood Out.
Nice.
I freaking love this album. And, much like Testament, I think a lot of fans, they just love it all, like there's not really a big divide of, oh, you like the newer stuff, what the hell, because the newer stuff is arguably heavier than the older stuff. Like, it's very raw and heavy. And you got songs like Salt the Wound, which I think actually featured Kirk Hammett as well.
I believe so, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And Blood In, Blood Out, Black 13
was on the track.
Yeah. And they have a track on here called Angel of Death, but it's not that Angel of Death.
It's not a Slayer cover.
And the album cover is sick too. All those things like eating each other in hands and stuff. So, Blood In, Blood Out. And it was also the return of Steve Souza for a little bit.
That was kind of his comeback album. That was his return to the band.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
When he came back. So, my number 3 is Pleasures of the Flesh. And like I said, I like this pretty much just as much as Fabulous Disaster. Pretty much interchangeable to me. It could really be a tie. Like I said, Fabulous Disaster did improve in some areas, but, whatever. I like them pretty much both the same. It was their second album, and, of course, the first to feature Steve Souza. And, I think it's pretty killer. Yeah, it's got some good thrash metal tracks. Deranged, Till Death Do Us Part, Parasite, Brain Dead, the title track. Yeah, very heavy, very thrashy. Really cool stuff, yeah. First to feature Steve Souza, like I said. He's a good addition to the band. I think I do prefer Paul Bailoff. He just had kind of like an angrier and more aggressive, like more violent voice. He had great stage presence too, So this is gonna kill all the posers, and like he's just metal incarnate. It's perfect for thrash metal. But Steve Souza was definitely a good fit too, and it's got some of my favorite Gary Holt riffs, some of my favorite leads from him and Rick Hunnell. Yeah, definitely a pretty killer thrash album. I dig it a lot.
They should have used that for the cover.
What's that?
They should have used that inseam for the cover. It's way better.
Yeah, it's way cooler. I think that was the original. That's their video originally. I think that I read Gary Holt's autobiography. I think he's vaguely remember him saying something about that.
Yeah.
But like I said, I like it pretty much just as much as Fabulous Disaster. I can't pick between the two. I just figured I just put this one ahead of it just because why not? But really good album.
Yeah, Brain Dead is one of my favorite Exodus songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
My number 3 is going to be Shovelhead Killer Machine, featuring Paul Bostaff on drums. How about that?
Yes, that's right.
Slayer.
Oh yeah.
I thought he did a damn good job on this album. I love one of my favorites is Death Amphetamine and Raise, and now Thy Death Day Come. I Am Abomination is a great track. Yeah, I think it's an awesome album. The title track is great. Yeah, great introduction for Rob Dukes in the band. Definitely a new kind of sound for sure. But I love it. I dig it. It's modern. It's heavy as hell. Gary Holt just kills it, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the 2010s Exhibit B. This is the nuclear blast reissue.
Nice.
This one does come on some really nice gold vinyl. Found this at a local shop, and yeah, I bought this print when I saw it. But just for a while there, this was kind of expensive to get one of these on LP. Yeah, this album, it is pretty much a continuation of the last one stylistically, but I think this one I liked the whole theme of singing about real world atrocities. I mean, you got good stuff. Hammer and Life, I like. Downfall, Burn, Hollywood, Burn. Democide, Sun is My Destroyer with Peter from Hypocrisy doing an appearance on there. For us, this LP is fantastic, man. I spend this one pretty regularly, so yeah.
Yeah.
The vinyl sounds fantastic, by the way.
Nice.
My number 3 is going to be Shovel-Headed Kill Machine.
Nice.
This album is raw power. It is heavy as hell. Songs like Raise and Death Amphetamine. And yeah, the album cover is badass. It's just heavy as hell. Yeah, it's perfect for a mosh pit. Like, I mean, come on. And just, once again, Rob Duke's vocals, man. He's got a powerful set of like power.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Shovel-Headed Kill Machine.
Exodus has some of the nastiest mosh pits ever, right? That thing when they do like the gladiator thing, you like face off against each other, run into each other.
Yeah,
The Wall of Death.
Wall of Death.
The live in Whack in 2008. It's like one of the best walls of death you'll ever see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Shovel-Headed Kill Machine almost made my list. It'd probably be number 6, but I don't own it, so I really need to fix that. I need to go get it.
It did get a reissue not too long ago.
Nice.
So
yeah, I need to get that for sure.
Unless you want to buy an original pressing, which I don't know how much that'll run you.
Yeah, that'd be good too. All right, so my number 2 is actually going to be Tempo of the Damned.
Yes.
About Shovel-Headed Kill Machine. I was just going to say Paul Bostaff was a good fit for the band. He's a great drummer, of course, from Slayer. I think that was his only album with the band.
Yeah. He did Repentless. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I know they did a couple with John Tempesta as well. So.
Wait, wasn't Paul on what was it? Homeboys and Musica? Apparently he holds that one in high regard.
Huh. Nice.
I don't know why, but yes.
Well, hell yeah. Tempo of the Damned was, I think, the last to feature Rick Hunolt on guitar before he's replaced by Lee Altus. And this is their first album in like 12 years, since 1992's Force of Habit. So Paul Bailoff from the first album actually came back into the band, and they were planning on doing a studio album with him. They did some live albums and some stuff. They were going to do some new material with him, but then he sadly passed away in 2002. So they went ahead and did this album with Steve Souza, who came back to the band, and it was a killer album. I think Steve Souza's voice was the most evil sounding here. It was very, very heavy, much heavier than what came before. I think the lyrics were a lot darker and more serious, a little more meaningful this time. Like Sean said, like they had kind of a humorous, tongue-in-cheek approach to the Steve Souza era. But I think in this album, it's a lot darker and more serious. Great songs like Scar-Spangled Banner, War's My Shepherd, Blacklist, which is an awesome song.
Yeah.
Shroud of
I like
Urine
that
is
song.
another great one. Yeah. Yeah, this is Rick Huddle's last album. Of course, they had Tom Hunting on drums again. I think a lot of people came back to the band after being gone for a while, including vocalist Steve Souza. I really like his voice in this album. Yeah, Gary Holt's leads are great. Yeah, very, very heavy, very dark, very aggressive. Great thrash metal album. You know, it's weird to put, an album that wasn't from the 80s as their number 2, but I really, really like Tempo the Damned. I think this is just freaking awesome. I think it's damn good. Has some really awesome songs. Yeah, just killer. Yeah, Tempo the Damned is freaking great. Absolutely love it.
Hell yeah.
Good choice.
Thanks.
My number 2 is going to be the Atrocity Exhibition, Exhibit A. Awesome, Alan. I love it. Like you were saying with this Sousa thing, how they're so tongue in cheek with that. I feel like when they got Rob Dukes, they became much more serious, and the lyrics are a lot more serious and based on reality and what's going on in the world in a lot of ways. And one of my absolute favorites is Funeral Hymn. Like, that's one of my favorite openings ever in
The
metal.
live version's awesome.
It's so freaking heavy. Oh my god. So heavy. Children of Worthless God, Iconoclasm is another really awesome song. As It Was, As It Soon Shall Be. Freaking heavy as hell.
A lot of long
Love it.
songs, like 8 minutes, 10 minutes long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's one of their tracks on this thing.
Intense, man.
They even do a country, bluegrass banjo version of Bonded by Blood at the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, our next one will be Exhibit A, Atrocity Exhibitation. Now, this is another reissue, but very nice reissue they did here.
Nice.
For these, this one comes on a silver LP. This one, I'd say, is probably the best of Rob Dukes' albums he did with the band. My books. I love the intro, how it, Call to Arms leads into Riot Act, Funeral Hymn. Bunch of great stuff on here. I do have this on CD as well. There is my ticket when I saw them.
Nice.
So
Very cool.
Yeah. It's one of the better albums of that year, too, when this came out.
Definitely.
I know the live shows from this era were crazy. Rob Dukes, I feel, is of all the live things out there, I think that guy knows how to, I guess, control a crowd, if you will.
Oh, yeah. He really knows how to get him going, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, his other band's great, too. Generation Kill. Haven't heard that. Check that out. It's a little bit different, but
He has really good stage presence for sure. Very good showmanship.
Yeah.
He's a good frontman. Just like Paul Bailoff.
Yep.
a little bit more of a, I'd argue a little bit more. I think his voice is a little bit more of a punch, but.
Well, my number 2 is going to be Tempo of the Damned. Oh, I love this album. You know, this felt like the reboot to the band. Like everything before it was like fun thrash. Now it was just like straight up, no, we're just gonna blow your face off and just leave you there. Like War Is My Shepherd, Scar Spangled Banner, Blacklist. You know, especially like I don't hate Force of Habit. I actually think it's kind of underrated. And you know, the way Sousa's vocals were on that album were much more like, woke up this morning and you're like, oh, okay. And now this one, he's all like, you put your feet there because you had a
He just thought we're shouting on that one.
Yeah. So yeah, Blacklist, that song is awesome. The whole album is great.
Song.
So
It's my favorite on the album. I like
So
where Rob
too.
Duke sings Blacklist also.
yeah. So yeah, Tempo of the Damned, my number 2.
Yeah, I like how my Tempo of the Damned vinyl has like a graffiti
Oh,
that's cool.
design going on, and then Pleasures has the same thing. Or wait, no, that's more like a gray.
Yeah, it's like showing a silver.
Yeah, silver. Yeah.
That's what they're aiming for.
I thought it had the graffiti. I guess that was the other one. Yeah. Pretty cool. So, a few honorable mentions. Yeah, definitely Shovel-Headed Kill Machine. Definitely Atrocity Exhibition. Exhibit B, The Human Condition. But I also like Impact is Imminent. I think that's a pretty cool early 90s thrash metal album. I really like Force of Habit. I think this is their most underrated. Hideous artwork aside, there's some good songs on it, like Thorn in My Side. I love Good Day to Die. I like how it's like has like a southern rock feel, and I love the way Steve Souza sings that. I wish he would have done this type of vocals more often. It sounds really awesome. I like when thrash metal bands, or any metal band for that matter, does something like that. They branch out and do something different. That's what I feel about Good Day to Die. It's really, really cool. They did a great job. That's like a southern rock, almost acoustic feel to it. It's really, really cool. So yeah, these were, and I know everybody despises this one, but I think the re-recording they did of Bonded by Blood, Let There Be Blood, is actually pretty underrated. It's cool to hear these songs with, Rob Dukes. It'd been cool if they did one with Steve Souza too, singing these songs, but we did like the live albums for that. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. I like the original way better, of course, but it's just kind of interesting hearing these songs with the new lineup. I guess this had Lee Aldis on guitar, and of course Rob Dukes on vocals. Yeah, I like it more than most metalheads do. I didn't think it was too bad. People
in terms of re-recording, that is not that bad.
Yeah, they were just paying tribute. They were just paying homage to it. That's all. Yeah, it had Tom Hunting and Gary Holt. I think they were the only members that were on the original Bonded by Blood, because of course that, Let There Be Blood had, of course, Rob Dukes and Lee Altus and Jack Gibson. But anyway, my number one favorite Exodus album is going to have to be their debut, Bonded by Blood. Their only studio album with of course vocalist Paul Bailoff, rest in peace. It's thrashy, it's heavy, it's evil sounding, it's awesome. I love the title track. It's probably my favorite song of the album. The song Exodus is awesome, and then There Are None, Lesson in Violence. I love that chorus. It's just gonna be pumped every time. Makes me want to headbang uncontrollably. Metal Command, Piranha. That's another really freaking awesome song. Delivers to Evil, Strike of the Beast. Yeah. This back of the CD says, and then There Were None and Lesson in Violence are on there twice. I think they're the bonus tracks, like the live versions or something, which I think may have Steve Souza, quite possibly. Yeah, Bonded by Blood, awesome album. It's one of my favorite thrash metal albums of all time. It just rips.
Hell yeah!
I think this, still their magnum opus, their peak, their pinnacle. Like, yeah, Bonded by Blood, freaking slays. Love it. It's a thrash metal masterpiece.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's a no-brainer to me. The original Bonded by Blood is absolutely phenomenal. It's unbeatable. It's one of the greatest thrash albums ever made.
Oh yeah.
You cannot top that. I mean, the title track is "The Murder in the Front Row." I love
on the stage.
Yeah, I love Paul Bailoff's style. It's just like savage, with the vocals. And There Were None, and then There Were None is probably my favorite track. That main riff is so heavy, like yeah, Piranha is so much fun. Exodus, Strike of the, every single song is awesome. Strike of the Beast, The Lesson in Violence. I mean, come on. Guided by Satan and riding on Baphomet.
Good stuff.
Yeah, no question. Metal Command. Oh. I just wish they would come out with a remastered version, because that's the one thing that hurts it, is the production is
Production,
terrible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the original Bonded by Blood. This is essential thrash. I don't need to explain too much about it. Outside Hell's Headbangers needs to get it back in stock. Instead of fucking reissuing Mortician again. No, that's not a bad thing either, but still. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be my number one as well. Bonded by Blood.
Hell
This
yeah.
album, this album is all killer, no filler
No
at
filler.
all. Yeah, these songs are so fun to play on guitar too. Like I love to play and then there were none. A Lesson in Violence, of course, Bonded by Blood. Piranha's a great one. So yeah, just this album is one of my most re-listened to thrash metal records.
Same.
Yeah, definitely. No doubt. Such a shame that he didn't come back for any other albums, just for that brief little period where they did the live album, another
Yeah.
Lesson in Violence,
Yeah.
right? Sucks they didn't do any more albums with him.
Yeah, it'd
Yeah.
be cool. He had great stage presence. He was just like metal incarnate. It's perfect for thrash.
Oh yeah.
Like the ultimate mosh band when they had him.
Yeah.
You ever see that live show they did with Slayer way back? When the, Slayer was first oh man, what
Yeah.
a great show.
Most definitely.
A lot of people think that they should be in the big four, including Dave Mustaine. He thinks that too. They'd definitely be, if there's a big five with thrash metal, they'd definitely be number 5.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Exodus rule.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I can't wait to hear the full new album with Rob.
Yeah.
Goliath.
Well, me too.
Yeah.
Psyched.
Goliath. Sounds good so far.
I might have to go see him again.
Yep.
I definitely need to.
I was doing a tour with Sepultura right
Nice.
now. Even though I don't know how much of newer Sepultura I would be willing to sit through.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't want to hear Diet Roots or whatever else
point.
they come out with. It's like,
Yeah.
We should just go with Cavalera instead.
yeah, that's the real Sepultura.
Want to hear the real Sepultura? Yeah.
True Sepultura.
Morbid Visions is killer.
Yeah.
They're more first wave black metal, right there.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I thought the reissue was pretty damn good.
Yeah, they did a re-recorded version of that.
Yeah.
The Cavalera re-recorded it.
I did like, what was it they did? I liked those albums they did. Blunt Force Trauma, decent. What's the name of it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I liked that one.
Hell yeah. All right. Anything else you guys want to add about 90s horror or Exodus before we wrap up?
Yeah, I was gonna say I was surprised nobody picked Halloween H2O. Totally got snuffed.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I like Bride and Chucky.
Yeah.
It's so much
I mean,
more-
those
so
are
much
the
more
only
fun.
2 major titles from that time period, from that year, too.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you really wanted to, I'm sure right now you probably find some obscure underground thing that is long out of print, but
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I paid a lot of money for some of those movies too.
I feel like as time goes on, I'm less of a fan of H2O. I just feel like it's a great ending, and I think Jamie Lee is really good. But other than that, it's like I don't know.
And it's kind of ruined by Halloween Resurrection. But, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Halloween Resurrection is a movie. I have watched it.
It's a movie.
You can watch it. It's better to watch it buzzed, so you can at least get some entertainment out of it.
No doubt.
Still not a movie you should be watching on the regular. I hope you're not. I mean, there's a lot of things on my shelf that you could call a movie you can watch. I'll have to post sometime the entire shelf of stuff, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it was an awesome show, guys.
I organized the shit, so it's okay. So you got your after the mainstream horror and stuff like Jackass, things like that, Adult Swim stuff. And then it goes into my extreme unearthed film stuff.
Is that your biggest section in the other?
Not. It's just kind of a bottom corner. Technically, Human Centipede's not even an unearthed films release.
Yeah.
That's IFC.
Hmm.
Because IFC have such quality standards over there. Their movie theater in New York, I heard, is pretty cool.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
You could have saw Human Centipede there when it came out. You could bring the family and all that to go see that.
Oh, yeah.
Fun for the whole family.
And the second one's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, another great show, fellas.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on the Morbid Hour live stream.
Awesome show.
Horror
Thanks,
Metal
guys.
Channel.
Have a good night, fellas.
Good brother.
Have a great night, guys.
Later.